Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video here at Your Cars Finance. Like always, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and the post notification bell so you'll know when we are bringing new videos to you. Today, we are going to talk about the 5 top brokers that you should be using now. Are you a day trader or possibly even a swing trader? Either way, these top 5 brokers are ones that are definitely of interest to you and should be on your radar if you are not using them now. We know the old saying in trading, sell in May and go away. However, what we have realized, especially these past couple of summers, is that traders have stayed and profits have been made. Now, if you are looking to get into trading, you have been on the sidelines and kind of just been watching things, analyzing what you should and shouldn't do or how to go about certain things, then you have found this video at the right time. We are going to go over the 5 best brokers that you can use for your trading, whether that's day trading, swing trading, mid-term trading, or even possibly long-term trading. Number 1, TD Ameritrade. Now, I have personal experience with TD Ameritrade. I think that it's an excellent platform when it comes to usability. When you're working with the charts, it has a beautiful layout, very easy to read and understand. Very, very easy to implement when you're putting in certain time frames. So this particular trading platform, I would say, is really used for that purpose. Now, what we're going to talk about are the things that are good about it and some of the things that you might be missing, which is why we're going to suggest other platforms as well. So in regards to TD Ameritrade, another good element of TD Ameritrade is if you trade options. Now, if you don't know what options are, you can go back into my video catalog. I have a video on options. So we're not going to get into in depth what options are, how they work, and so on and so forth. But what I can say is that if you are an options trader, TD Ameritrade is one of the best, if not the best platform you can use for options. Ease of use, being able to put in your orders, your calls, your puts, things of that nature. Very, very easy to use. Number 2, E-Trade. I have personal experience with E-Trade as well. What I have found is that, again, the chart and the usability of E-Trade is very, very good. Their options table is good as well. Not quite as good, I will honestly say, as TD Ameritrade, but very, very functional. Very, very functional. And the execution on these trades when it comes to options are very, very good as well. One thing we would say when it comes to using TD Ameritrade and E-Trade as well is the fact that these particular platforms are really geared more toward people who would use them on a swing trade basis or option basis. What we find, and we're going to get into this very, very soon, is that if you're an active day trader, there are better platforms out there. However, overall, we're talking about usability, we're talking about how expensive it is to have these platforms. Those 2 are at the top of the list. Number 3, interactive brokers. Now, I do not have personal experience with interactive brokers, but I know quite a few traders that do, and they rave about it. With interactive brokers, there are certain things that you can do, and we're especially talking about in the element of day trading. This is a platform that is used heavily by a good amount of day traders that I personally know. and they say that the usability is something that is very, very good, especially when you're dealing specifically with day trading. Number 4, Centerpoint Securities. Now, Centerpoint Securities, what I found is this type of account is an account that does extremely well with individuals who trade with more than $25,000, which is above what we call the PDT rule. If you're not sure what the PDT rule is, you can Google that, or depending on when you're listening to this video, we will have a video on PDT, what it is, and how to avoid it in the future. However, with all that said, this particular account is really good with people who have over $25,000 to invest, because what that creates is a situation where you can actively day trade multiple trades in a given time frame in a given day. And if it drops below the 25,000, that means you're under PDT, and then there's another set of rules. And like I said, for the sake of this video and time, we're not going to go into that here. But what I can tell you is that Centerpoint Securities is one of, if not the best brokerages for people who are active day traders that are above the PDT, which means that they trade with $25,000 or more. Number 5, Capital Markets Elite Group, better known as CMEG. Now, this particular brokerage I recommend if you are someone that is an active day trader but has less than $25,000 to trade at a given time. So you want to avoid a PDT rule because you have less than $25,000. However, you want to trade every day because you want to make this a living. You literally want to do it every day. This is the brokerage for you. Now, what I will say about the brokerage is that the fees are very expensive. So you have to be careful in how you go about using your funds, how you go about trading in the platform, because the fees will eat up your capital if you're not careful in how you use your capital. But what it does is it allows you to circumvent the PDT rule, making it easier for you to trade every single day as if you have over $25,000 in your account. Okay, guys, so these are the 5 brokerages that you definitely need to be having on your radar, if not using right now. We'll shoot over them real quick. TD Ameritrade, E-Trade, Interactive Brokers, or IB, Centerpoint Securities, and Capital Markets Elite Group, better known as CMEG. So next time, guys, we will see you in the next video.